Yo guys, welcome back to another video of All the Mods 10. So in this video, I'm going to want to try to get Mekanism as far automated as I can. Um, I like to start pushing further towards the star, and a lot of it is, of course, using Mekanism items. And a lot of this stuff I'd rather not have to go through and craft by hand just because, I mean, it's a lot of tedious crafting. So automating it would probably be pretty smart. Um, Never automated Mekanism with AE2 though, so it should be interesting to say the least. Um, what we're going to want to do first, of course, is get our AE system up here. And to do that, we're going to do the same method that we've been doing to utilize all of our channels. So we're going to clear this stuff. We're going to want to link the wireless connector. And we come down into our massive contraption. See which one of these are not connected. These all might actually have something connected to it. And if that's the case, we just got to make another one. That does seem to be the case. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab another connector like so. We are going to pop a hole in the wall. I believe I'm using dense cable back here. And we are going to want our color applicator and set it to white. Slap that guy down, color it, connect it. Alright, so this guy is now connected. As you can see, that's what we just set up upstairs. And now, put that away, put that away. Now we need the channels. So we can come up to any of our P2P controllers. And we want to shift right click. And we want to go back up and link them. Just like so. Now all of those channels should be here. I want to get rid of this guy. Get our dense cable in. And now we want to get our infusing machines rolling. Trying to think of how I want to do this. Probably go something like so. Just some kind of pattern like this, and then we could just decorate it all nice and neat at another point. But pretty much all of our machines here, we're going to want to have auto crafting recipes for, so that's where these extended pattern providers come in. Don't know about these guys. Oh, I suppose we're going to want those. And we already have a crusher. But what does it hurt to have another one? So, just throw it on the line. Now we want to get some dense cables rolling. You should see this boot up. There we go. Just like so. Network should boot fully. Alright. So now this is where I'm going to have to play with it a little bit. Obviously the enriching factory, we make carbon and all that, so let's get those recipes going. Get this swapped over. So we want an enriched carbon. We're gonna go with just coal though, not lignite. 1 coal equals 1 enriched carbon. So forth for the rest of them. Diamond, diamond. Obsidian. Gold. Tin. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to need any of this, but rather just have it. So, enriching factory. There we go. Should be input output. Now I'm curious. If I select enriched carbon, it does this weird thing though where it it wants to dump into it, but it's also pulling it back out. Why won't let me put a nitrocate on it? There we go. Well, it seems to be working. With a fair bit of lag, of course. So if we check here, it's crafting that up just nicely. Then we want a bunch of these export buses. Very nice. And then I think for each factory here, we're gonna want to export something like this. What'd you get up there? You're an enriching, you're crushing. And then this is carbon, so this would get the enriched carbon. Find obsidian. This one would get diamond. This one would get redstone. And what do you do? We don't exactly need this one up and running just yet. Yeah. We'll skip that guy for now. What about you? You are the compressing factory. And you're done. Wow. Okay, so what we're gonna do, cable up into these guys. And then it should, if we have some in the system, yeah, it's auto stocking it now. Extra, see it fills up. Extra. And it's already set. Very nice. Okay. Now we probably want to get some crafting cards. Some of these. Let's make a stack. I think we have recipe for that. If we go basic card, make a stack of those. And you'll see those are crafted up. All right, and then with these crafting cards, we're going to put one into here. Each one. And that's going to tell it that's telling our system that if we don't have any to put into our machine, to then go ahead and craft it for us. Want to get some acceleration cards. We want everything to be quick. You're full, you're full, you're full, and you're full. Of course, though, how do we make this now? Obsidian dust goes into the diamond. How do we make obsidian dust? By crushing obsidian. Some of these have other recipes as prerequisites, which is why we have a crusher here. And then this one, you're going to get rid of that because we're auto-stocking it. And you go in diamond. Just like so. Alright. Now is the fun part. We got to get all the recipes for these machines now made. So if we go back to Mekanism. And we look, we got to get infused alloys. That's redstone. You'll go there. Reinforced alloy. You go into diamond, which is there. You go into obsidian, which is there. And then these guys are just... Oh, these are also... This is a redstone one. Right? Redstone. Now, I believe the rest of these are just crafting. So you are a crafting recipe. You are a crafting recipe. And you. And then find our molecular assemblers actually full pretty much. We're going to have to get into quantum crafting probably next episode. Which, luckily for us, I went through and started making some of the prerequisites for that. Of course, once we get into it, I'll show you how it's all done. But if we go into Mekanism now and say we want 100 of these guys, we should see all of these machines slowly start to come to life. Just crafting them. Don't believe we have everything needed. But none of these machines are going. I can see it's scheduled. Why isn't it running now? There we go. We want to input output on the bottom. We also need power. So we're going to go power on the back. Most of these machines should be configured to take power from the back. I think we just got unlucky with that first one there. There we go. We got an input output on the bottom. as well as auto eject on. There we go. That's doing just fine. You'll see this is making all of our required items now. So it's making diamonds, putting the diamonds in, which is just great. So looks like our auto crafting line is up and running. Always great. Awesome. So that is the basics done and out of the way. So if we look at this recipe here, we require an unobtainium block, which we should have plenty of unobtainium now, because I did go ahead and set up our drill in the end. Lag. You see our drill is running. Made our unobtainium pickaxe, and it's just chugging along. And this is the setup I went with for all of them. They all have tier 3 upgrades. We can make this bigger. Make each side 3 wide, plus up and down. It's just not needed. And then you do have to go to the other for the unobtainium. That was hell. Especially with our things being nerfed now. It was rough. But we got it done, and once you get one, that's all you need, because you can just infinitely craft more. This recipe here, looks like we need end stone. So if we go like this, once you have one, you could just, you know, craft ungodly amounts of it. So we got the basics of Mekanism now automated. What else do we need? HDPE sheets, which is pellets in an enrichment chamber. You get the pellets in a PRC using ethene and oxygen and substrate. If we go upstairs, we've been making substrate pretty much since we moved into this base here. As well as ethene. Plenty of ethene, which is being made in this machine here. See if we can get that block. Wow, they're really made entangled blocks hard to get. Alright, so we're gonna forget about entangling the block. So we're gonna want to pull most of that out. Let's see. Alright, just give me a second. Okay, so I have figured out a method to use now to get all of the prerequisites required down to the next level. We're just going to use quantum entangled borders to move everything down. So I have one here on this machine that's producing oxygen, which oxygen will be required in a PRC pressurized reaction chamber with substrate to make the pellets. Wish I could just move this whole thing down now that it's here, but I don't feel like tearing it down. Yeah, you see this one's filling up with the oxygen. We're going to use this one here to move our ethene, which should be in this pipe here, you'll see. guy, we don't want it to connect to the hydrogen cable. Guess we'll just put it here. It's already set to ethene. And I believe this is a fluid form. Should be able to just input on both sides. Neither of them connected. Chemical input on either side, and there you go. Now it is filling up with ethene. So, if we come back down here into our mechanism room, take our other quantum entangleporters, we're going to need pressurized reaction chamber. To autocraft one of those. We need an enrichment chamber. Make the steel casing. And 2 basic tanks. Alright, there is our PRC. Very nice. Now, we're going to toss this feller here. We want our quantum entangleporters on either side. One is going to be ethene. One is going to be oxygen. And we need them to fill up this. So if we look on here, we want to output with auto eject on. See, it's filled with ethene. And then chemicals, output, and this one should fill up. Just like so. Doesn't seem to want to. Alright, just a sec. Alrighty, so I see the issue here. This is in the gas form. You can see here it's a chemical. We need to turn that into a liquid. To turn a chemical into a liquid, we're going to need a rotary condensator, which again isn't very hard to make. Once you're this far into the pack, most things are fairly simple to create. Of course, you're going to need an empty tank. This one's filled with liquid meat. So what we're going to now do is we're going to take our ethene, dump it into here, and then we want to condensatrate it. Of course, we're going to need some... Oh, we have them on us. With power. Okay, I am wrong, I suppose. No, it should work. Ethene into liquid ethene. Got power. Got ethene. What am I doing wrong? What if we take some of these guys? There we go. That's making liquid ethene. Now, if we take a mechanical pipe, bring that into here with the correct wrench. Pull it out. Put it in. Now we have liquid ethene and oxygen in here. Forget what chamber it is, but we'll go with this one. Mute that. That's awful. Alright. Last step is getting the substrate into here, which should be fairly easy. We're just going to set up our chest set right here. We'll go 19. We'll get something like this. Pipe. Don't want it going in there. Extract. Item. We want to input on the back. Now, here. Instead of just going into here, we're just going to go into the dimensional chest instead. And if we look, this now should be running, making HDPE pellets. Very nice. We're also just going to slap this guy here. Extract from him as well. Very nice. This also has a void upgrade. So to avoid this overflowing, what we can do, something like that. Ugly, but it works. Actually, nah, that'll be fine. Yeah. Now this is filling with our HDPE pellets, though. We want to get those into our system. So, I wonder if I could set up a drawer down here. Guess a regular drawer is going to be fine at this point. Doesn't look like I have them in there. There they are. So we want to output items in the front. Very nice. And okay, we're not too high for it. Very cool. If we look, we should now have HDPE pellets in our system from this drawer here. Let's get some upgrades in here as well. Did I upgrade him? No. Now we did though. Alright, now we're just cranking these pellets out. Very good. Clean up our inventory. Next was the sheet, which goes into an enrichment chamber with 3 that makes 1. 3 to 1 in an enrichment chamber. Very cool. If we make sheets, should be able to autocraft 10. Boom, done. Very nice. Okay. What else? Oh, we don't want to autocraft that. So now we can make these module bases. We needed, looks like 2 jetpack units, which requires polonium pellets, fine glowstone. Jetpacks, I know we can make 2 of these up real quick. Cross those off our list. We are going to need polonium. Refined glowstone is made in a little compressor, so we can just come into here. Get rid of that guy. We are going to need a output bus. There we go. Export. We want to export osmium. Bink. We'll get an acceleration card in there. Do need some more smart cable going. So this should start. Awesome. Quick and dirty. If we go refined glowstone, we should be able to get a stack. Just like so. Very nice. So that covers that. Atomic alloys. Just like so. Very nice. And the last thing to worry about is these polonium pellets. Polonium. We are going to need polonium, the chemical, which is gathered through a solar neutron activator, which we need nuclear waste for. Probably end up going the bees route, but we need a generator to make this. So it looks like in the next episode, we're either going to do the quantum crafter or we're going to set up a nuclear reactor, which also requires us to make fissile fuel. Not hard. Little bit of a setup in chemicals and such, but we definitely have everything required for it. So I guess that's what we'll end up doing next episode. We'll finish this one up here. Just want to take a brief moment to say thank you for all the support on this series so far. I truly appreciate it. If you guys are interested, I have my Discord. I'm also uploading, as we speak, a world download for a 100 episodes, which is crazy. I haven't had a series this long in quite a while. I've really enjoyed this pack. As most people do, I am feeling a little bit of burnout on it. But I'm starting to get past that now that we're reaching, I would say, the mid to late game. Now that we're pushing towards the All the Mods star. We're just going to go one item at a time. It's the best way to handle it. I'm choosing to tackle this lower left section here first, just because we've already dove into Mechanism. Might as well finish the Mechanism mod. Then just dire things. Dive into that. Modern industrialization. This, I guess, is another thing we're going to be striving towards. Looks quite complicated, so we'll worry about it when it comes. But other than that, you know, it's just about taking it one block at a time. One item at a time. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you do have any tips or tricks you'd like to share with me or see me incorporate into the series, let me know. Other than that, though, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.